It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Big ass, big ass. Next box.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You must be dreaming. 54.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 33. 33. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check my zoom. 33. Watch the pass.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
11.
This is Breida. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
57, Mike, 57. You up, go. You better be afraid of me. 57.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Now it's Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
33. Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the handoff, this is Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Single. Watch tight ends.
Jackson operating from the gun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
55. Mike check 33. 33.
From the gun, Jackson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. He's checking. Crash. 33. It's a party now. Hey, check Mike 33. Check. Pick it up.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check line 33. Check line 33. Not today, you are. Not today. Hot 7, hot 7. Mike check 33. 33. Come on, boy.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quan Alexander. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Quit talking about it.
And the 49er first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.